Hello. Hi. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everyone. How are you guys? It's been forever. Can y'all hear me? Can everybody hear me? Give me some hearts so I know that you hear me. Baby, can you hear me? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? All right. Let me know that you guys can hear me. Hello. All right. All right. I love it. 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 Let me pop out this live chat so I can see y'all. All right. I absolutely love it. What's everybody doing today? Happy Sunday. I know it's been forever since I've been on. I appreciate you guys, your patience and understanding. So we got a lot going on around here. And yeah, it's just a lot. It's a lot going on. We've got a lot of renovations going on. You guys, some of you, most of you know by this point that I've got family moving in. Yeah, I'm not watching football. Typically, I would be. I love football, but there's a whole reason why I'm not watching football right now, and I'm not going to go into that right now. We'll talk about that soon. Anyway, so there are some things that are changing for the moment on the channel, one of which is, yes, you guessed it. I'm going to have to kind of do some of these lives with you guys where we're doing all the signs. We'll get kind of down and dirty in there on the readings. Also what's happening as well. I don't know if I put this, yep, I put this here. You guys are going to notice that in a little bit, I'm going to drop the promotional video for the Be the Light virtual retreat. Yes, everything is finally ready. The website is finally ready. It's ready. I am actually going to drop in the chat for my mods. I'm going to drop in the chat where the direct link where you guys can go to register for the virtual retreat. As most of you know by now, you can put a $50 deposit down on it. It's in October. So, come on through. Let me restore the chat here. And I'm going to drop a promo later on, a video. So look on my community tab and you guys will know a little bit more about it. If you do hear children, my granddaughters and my daughter-in-law are here. Oh, and also for the retreat, for those of you who are my mentoring clients already, you will get a discount on it as well. So, okay, Miss Aria, I need you to go upstairs. Go upstairs. I can't have you down here with all the construction stuff. Hold on. By the way, happy Grandparents' Day. Hey, Leo Santero, let's say hello to everybody, and then we're going to go on and get started. Okay, guys? Let me say hello, pop it out. Okay, so hello, Sharon and Shelly and Clarice and Leah and Leo Santero. Asuma and hello, Caroline. She believed she could do it, so she did. I love it. Sagittarius. Miss Wentworth, how are you, darling? Mary. Najma, hello, hello. Who else do we have? We have Caroline, Dr. Simone. Hello, everyone. All right, let's get her going. So this, guys, you can know to register, and we'll talk more about that another time. So let's get into the readings, because that's why y'all came here. We're going to get into it. We're going to get into it. And here we go. So we are going to be reading for all signs, sun and moon. All signs, sun and moon. All right. So where are we at? Oh, here I am. I have to get used to my new graphics, guys. So apologize for that. So I think we're going to use, what are these? The Sacred Destiny cards for some oracle cards. I've got these liquid crystal cards as well. Yeah, we're going to use a few different decks here today. So let's just have some fun. We are going to start it off. Now, I will say this. These readings today are going to be for sun and moon. And we're going to do a video a little bit later on in the week to help you understand. These are going to be for sun and moon, not so much for rising. And I will do a video in a couple of days, and we'll talk about this live as to why. Okay, the retreat is virtual, but guys, I have this all set up in such a way you're going to feel like you are right there. So we will do what we need to do. I'm telling you, it's going to be amazing. All right, here we go. Aries, general reading for sun and moon. Aries, general reading for sun and moon. What do we have for Aries for the rest of September? For sun and moon. So the first card we have is forgiveness. Aries. Forgiveness is the first card. Second card, Aries, sun and moon. Aries, sun and moon. Second card, new beginnings. I feel like this is a continuation from August. Aries, Aries, sun and moon. And then we have happiness. You're seeing the chat, but not the video. Okay. All right. And then we have happiness for Aries, sun, and moon. So these are from the Sacred Destiny cards. Aries, we're still in this area, right, where we need to be operating in a huge level of forgiveness. And I'm going to say that a lot of this has to do with forgiveness of self, Aries. Forgiveness of self, Aries, sun, and moon. I think that we need to be, especially with Mars in retrograde right now. And by the way, Mars in retrograde squaring Saturn in retrograde in Capricorn. Holy cannolis, and it's by like almost exact degree. So if over the next few days, because Saturn doesn't go direct, I don't think until October the 4th, my astrology heads will tell me. But if you're feeling this like push to like get it done, and maybe you're feeling a little regret for not getting it done as early or as quickly as you should, there might be some of that going on as well. Forgive yourself, first of all. We've been operating under this weird cloak of illusion, disillusion, and like subterfuge for a while, like globally, right? As a human race, we've been operating under this cloak of like not really knowing what in God's name is really going on for quite a while. So you cannot hold yourself accountable for information you didn't have. However, now in the midst of Virgo season, as we enter into Libra season soon, we are entering into this time of us knowing, of us things being revealed to us, and us being actually able to go ahead and tap into some really serious information. So we really, hey Trine, I felt your energy. We really, really, really need to go ahead and just allow ourselves that latitude of forgiveness of self, because we're entering into this time of new beginnings, of balance, of being able to actually like move forward with all of these lovely, lovely, wonderful plans that we've been having for all this time. Jupiter went direct today. Woo-hoo-hoo. Jupiter is direct in Capricorn. That's awesome, because finally it's like this release of energy to the plans moving to expansion, to the expansion of our foundation, which will give us an expanded area to build upon, which will then give us an expanded area to grow. Okay, let's not let's think about our expansion and our new beginnings as upward growth rather than growth widthwise. Because really, for us that are awakened and are moving in the spiritual consciousness and moving up towards a fifth dimensional, higher dimensional understanding, where we're transcending a fourth dimensional, life, and kind of expanding ourselves outside of the 3D only, we absolutely need to be kind of building that tower up rather than thinking I'm just going to get more stuff in the earthly realm and that's going to like make me feel better and that's going to help me to grow and that's going to, fulfill me. Absolutely not. It's this expansion upward, and we can draw in and bring down stuff from above and bring it in. But for God's sake, the new beginning is not about everything you can touch, see, smell, and what have you, and hear, because that's always been the illusion. It's us breaking out of that matrix, right? It's breaking out of that matrix. And that's where we'll begin to find happiness as that third card. So let's also now, I'm going to pull some tarot. I'm going to move this back. Let's pull some tarot. I've got more of these little things to set up too. So can I get 3 cards for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising? Yep, totally understand this. Yep, makes sense. So let me grab in my bag of goodies here, okay, guys? I've got more in the bag of goodies. Sorry, guys, I should have had this set up. 1, 2. Y'all remember the count. Thank you so much, Shelly. Thank you. And 3. Hello. Welcome to the membership. I saw we have a new member. I need to make some sort of, do I have like let me see here. What do I have here? I probably don't have, oh, yep, I have an applause. Welcome to the new member. Hopefully you guys can hear that. Thank you so very much. I appreciate it. All right. So first, we have the Ace of Swords, and that is really, going back towards this forgiveness. Think about yourself in a new way. Look at things in a new aspect. Reach into a spiritual understanding rather than being stuck in the third dimension, right? This is a time for you to grow. You're going to start looking and feeling and speaking things in a different way. I need you to use that sword, this new sword that you get. Remember, like the tongue, right? The words cut. Right? You ever heard that? Like we say all the time, words can cut deep. Well, allow the words to cut through the crap and the garbage in your life. Allow the words to cut through all the limiting beliefs. Allow the words to cut through that veil so you can see clearly and cut it up, right? Allow the words to cut through. And then we have temperance that is going along with our new beginnings. This is a time, again, temperance, to me, I've always looked at temperance as Sagittarian energy. I've always looked at it as a perfect melding between the two, between spirit and earth, between logic and emotion, like being that alchemist. So be the alchemist as you're starting your new beginnings, like meld everything you're learning and everything you've already been through into one awesome thing. And then we have the Two of Coins. This is going to bring you balance. The Two of Coins, the Two of Pentacles is all about balance, right? Balance, balance, balance. It's all about the balance. So this is going to balance your emotions with your money. Bring you happiness. Your emotions and all of this is going on is going to balance it all out for you. So there we go. We come into a time of balance. So let's, I don't want to move that so totally back. You guys can't see it off camera. Here we go. So we're going to move these back a little bit. I know this is like a lot. I'm going to figure this out as we're going along. And then we're going to pull one more oracle card from the liquid crystal. So what other... Oh, well, I don't need to go any further than that. So here's your final card, Aries, Sun, and Moon. Aries, Sun, and Moon. Aries, Sun, and Moon. Green tourmaline, enlightenment. Green tourmaline, enlightenment. So I'm going to ask that you guys, if you can find a green tourmaline crystal for the remainder of this month, But focus in really on heart chakra. This is all about enlightenment. So green is the heart chakra color. This is about enlightenment. Forgiveness is about enlightenment. You're having compassion for yourself. New beginnings is about enlightenment. Really understand that, and understanding that only you can create happiness, right? You are responsible for your own happiness. Happiness is temporal. So if you're not feeling happy right now, you have the opportunity to change that. All right, so this is what we're going to try to do. We're going to try to put cards here. And I don't know what I'm going to do with these yet, but we'll figure that out as we go along, right? So I apologize, my house is not in order. So that was Aries, Sun, and Moon. Aries, Sun, and Moon. So we are going to move it right along now to Taurus. Taurus, Sun, and Moon. We are not doing rising signs today. Taurus, Sun, and Moon. All right, here we go. Taurus, Sun, and Moon. Can I get 3 cards for Taurus, Sun, and Moon? 3 cards for Taurus, Sun, and Moon. Taurus, the first card I have for you from the Sacred Destiny Oracle is Gateway. Gateway. Taurus, Sun, and Oof. And then I have Healing Chaos. And then I have Love. Now, I am going to acknowledge, actually, there is another card that came out. I'm going to put that out here too, so you get a bonus. I also have Freedom. Taurus, Sun, and Moon, this is how I'm looking at this, and I apologize if this is still a little, I'm working on my lighting, guys. We'll get there. Taurus, Sun, and Moon. Hey, Arvik. Taurus, you are walking into or coming into a space where you've got an option. There's a door being opened for you that's going to give you an escape path from the chaos. It's going to give you an escape path from the healing chaos that's around. You guys have Uranus in your sign right now, Taurus, Sun, and Moon. That Uranus is chaotic. Uranus is rebellious. Uranus is immediate change. Uranus is, we need to change up what's happening. Your daily routines need to change. How you make your money needs to change. Where you find your fulfillment, or you thought you found your fulfillment, needs to change. There's a lot foundationally for you, Taurus, that is changing. Now that's happening in, hello, MLG. A lot of that is happening, of course, with us worldwide. However, it's very germane to you. It's very personal for you. It's very real to you. So Taurus, the thing is that this healing, it feels very chaotic because it's rapid change. You're fixed earth. You're not trying to have this change. Like, that's not trying to be happening right here, right now, right? But that what's coming from this is it's forcing you to move into a different space. It's forcing you to heal some things that perhaps you did not want to heal. Or you didn't think you were ready to heal, or you've been putting it off. It's forcing you to make some changes that you've not been doing so that you can move through this gateway into the next level. And that next level includes love and includes freedom. What's on the other side of this chaos, Taurus, Sun, and Moon, has everything to do with walking in a true love and a true understanding of love, a true frequency of love, a true frequency of light, and for you to break free from the chains that have thus far bound you, for you to finally move into a space that you're honestly walking in your purpose, for you to honestly move into a space where, yes, you might still feel like, okay, but I need it to be this way, and this way. But Spirit has been trying to tell you or trying to show you, but there's another level, there's another aspiration, there's another space on the other side of that. There's another place you can be where you can still have the same thing. You can still get your freedom. You can still operate and be fulfilled if you will just kind of turn your head a little bit this way, right? And look at it from that aspect rather than only be fixated on this current pathway. And it honestly, your beliefs right now and that this is the only way it can be is actually binding you. It's actually withholding abundance from you. It's actually keeping you from growing. That's what it's doing right now. To clarify gateway, it's going to be the Hermit. So this is Virgo energy. It means it's time for you to really study and time for you to go within and stop and not look outside of yourself for what's really already been placed within you. That's kind of a theme for everybody, for humanity, but this is specifically for Taurus, Sun, and Moon. Thank you, MLG. Um, Specifically for y'all. The age of Aquarius, or the age that we're moving into, and that we're moving out of this very religious based, religious controlled, messianic controlled view on spirituality, and moving into this, if you want to call it a new world, whatever, but I'm calling it a spiritual new world, where we are comprehending the divinity and the power from within. And we are comprehending what the messianic consciousness really means. And we are comprehending that we were already born and gifted with everything within us that we needed to actually survive and thrive in this incarnation, in this lifetime on this earth at this moment. You were born for such a time as this. Taurus, it is extremely important for you to go within rather than looking without. Right? Now, let's get a clarification for healing chaos. And I know it feels that way. And Taurus, I get it. You don't want the changes. King of Cups, there. Listen, that's Piscean energy. This is a tough love time. Spirit is saying this is tough love. This is tough, but this is necessary. Now, for some of you, though, there are some people that have been in your life here, thus far, that are, it could be a man or just could be somebody with this love, this energy that's actually very emotionally manipulative and very controlling. This could be someone that's rather narcissistic, that holds a lot of secrets back, and that's always saying to you, and narcissistic, not that they're like have the personality disorder, but narcissistic in the fact that they are like, they're withholding secrets and they're like being manipulative, and maybe there might be a little gaslighting going on. I'm not sure. But if you have people that are in your life, in your life right now, that are being this way, that are really emotionally pulling your strings, but you're trying to get away from them, it's a necessity. That's also why there's this chaos going on. That's also why it's being ripped out. That's also why it's being cut off. So be very aware of people that are manipulating your energy, okay? It's not meant for you to be with them. Now, there could be people in your life as well, on a positive side, that are showing you some tough love, and you might not like what they're saying to you. Like, this might be hard to hear even from my mouth. And so I would say listen to that as well. Hey, Travis. I would say listen to that as well. So if there's people that are positively trying to build you up, and Spirit is definitely saying that there's been some tough choices that you have to make, and there's some more tough choices you're going to have to make. And it's going to feel like your heart might be being ripped out, or your heart might be being broken a little bit from time to time. But these are things that absolutely have to happen, because if they don't happen now and the shift doesn't happen now, you're going to be stuck with these energies, and you're not going to be able to soar to the level that you've been wanting to. To clarify love, I also have the Hanged Man. So there's a lot of this that you've put on hold, and a lot of it has been a long time coming. But I also feel like the reason why this love and light, this real true revelation of who you are as a divine being, and this true revelation of who you can ascend to and who you're meant to ascend to, the reason why that's been on hold is because of the fact that you've not been willing to go through the chaos and the upheaval. So it's almost like you've kind of pushed your own, you put your own life on pause for whatever other else is going on. These other people, this other energy, this doubting yourself, maybe needing to self-heal, what have you. You put it on hold because of that. Hey, Trisha. But I'm also kind of reading that as reverse energy as well. So we're moving into a space where you can have this if you want, right? That's that gateway card that came through. The door is opening. right? The doors of the church are open. Some of y'all will remember that. My good Baptist and Church of God in Christ folks. And then for freedom, wow, 5 of Cups. Sometimes Taurus, Sun, and Moon, freedom comes with a cost. And I think I said earlier with this King of Cups, it's gonna potentially feel like your heart is being ripped out of your chest. Because up until this point, you've allowed this person to control you. So this is going to be very emotionally charged. It's going to be an emotionally charged situation, but it's on the other side is the freedom. Well, Travis, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The doors of the church are open. Hey, Shona Mona. Good night, baby. All right, and for our final card from the Liquid Crystal Oracle, Clear Calcite, Universal Mind. That is rather on the yellow solar plexus end of things. This is you gaining your power back, your solar plexus chakra. Gain your power back. The universal mind, what spirit is saying to you and what spirit is asking you to do is to break free from these things that have been limiting you in these energies. Okay? Break free. Hey, Sassy. So tap into the universal mind and universal energy of strength, personal strength and power, so that you can break free and not be manipulated anymore. All right. All right, that's Taurus, Sun, and Moon. Again, for those of you just joining, thank you very much. I am doing Sun and Moon readings. I will explain to you guys in a day or so why I am not doing Rising. All right, so that is Taurus. We are on Gemini. This is going to be Gemini's Sun and Moon. Gemini's Sun and Moon. Hey, Believe, how are you? Thanks, guys, for joining. I really appreciate it. I know I've been gone. I missed you all. I need to be doing a members only live too here very soon. Okay, we have Trust for the first card from the Sacred Destiny Tarot. Trust. Miracles, Gemini. Yay. Oh, your birthday's next week. Yes. And Diligence. This is awesome. So we have Trust, we have Miracles, and we have Diligence. Wow, Diligence is a little tough one, isn't it, Gemini? But yeah, I'm teasing. Gemini, Sun and Moon, trust the process. Gemini, Sun and Moon, trust the process. Trust yourself, first of all, but trust the process. Trust that Spirit has your back. Trust that you're not here alone. You are not alone, right? I am here with you. For some of you need to know that. Some of you need to know that Spirit is here with you. Some of you need to know that your spirit guides, that your angels are right here with you. Some of you need to know that even though this path has just been a little rough and a little rocky lately, that it's all gonna turn out okay. Right? It's all gonna turn out all right. And you gotta trust the process. I know some of you may feel like you've made some incorrect decisions and maybe the decisions didn't turn out as well or the way that you thought they would. But you can't beat yourself up for it. You need to learn from it and move forward. But if you not only trust the process, but trust the people that have been placed around you that mean you good and mean you well, that's when you're going to begin to see miracles. Hey, Valencia. That's when you're going to, hey, Virgo. That's when you're going to see miracles. See, when you trust the process and you trust in Spirit, that Spirit has your back, and you trust your higher self, right? So when we make decisions in our third dimensional mind, which is natural for a Gemini, natural. But when we make those decisions, we're not always making it with the clarity that our higher self has, right? With the ability to see forward, to see in the future that our higher self has. And because of that, we're only making decisions based upon actually the past, because your mind cannot see into the future, your third dimensional mind. So you're only dealing with the past. You're dealing with the present, and the moment you are conscious of the present, it is already the past. So you were just making decisions based upon all the information that you've collected over this lifetime and other lifetimes, I believe. But you were making those decisions, and so logically your third dimensional mind said, well, based on all of this and to keep myself safe, I think this might be the right way to go because it's what I know. It doesn't always mean it's what's meant for your future. However, I firmly believe that there are no happenstances and coincidences. There's only synchronicities. So your higher self and spirit, God, knew you were going to make that decision, and therefore there's already a pathway for you to have the miracle. But you have to be willing to trust your higher self, trust spirit, trust your angels, trust your spirit guides, trust the upper realms, so that you can then have the miracle. And all miracles are really, if you think about it, is things that cannot be explained by the third dimensional mind happening in the third dimension. So therefore, if it would be a miracle that somehow you're going to have the money come in miraculously so that you don't face eviction, or that this bill gets paid, or what have you, and you can't third dimensionally conceive of it, but you trust your higher self to manifest it and bring it out of the heavens and into the earth for you, that's a miracle. It could be a miracle healing, things that can't be explained by science, by medical science, whatever. The miracle is on its way, but you got to trust and keep that level up there, keep your frequency up there so you can maintain it. And that's where this diligence comes in. You have to diligently keep your frequency, your energy up so the miracle can get to you. You have to diligently have this conversation first before you have the, okay, this is what I'm going to do, right? So when the thought comes, you have to diligently say, I'm going to keep my focus up there, right? I'm going to keep my eyes towards the hills from whence cometh my help. But instead of always looking outside yourself for a messianic figure to fix it for you, you know how we sometimes, those of us in the church, used to say, fix it, Jesus, right? But if you stop looking outside yourself for a messianic figure, or you stop looking outside yourself for Prince Charming to come in and ride in on that white horse and save your behind, or the sugar daddy or the sugar mama to pay them bills off when you, maybe you shouldn't have been running up them bills. Now, I ain't got nothing to say about that, but that, you know what I'm saying? So, maybe that's what you need to do. Stop looking outside yourself for what is already within. Because if you tap into your own energy and your own frequency, everything you need in the third dimension can be brought to you. Hello, Enrique. We have 8 of Cups for trust. You have to stop. You have to turn around and turn away from not trusting your higher self. You have to rethink how you operate, okay? And there are probably going to be some people, for some of you Geminis, you're going to have to cut out of your life. Enrique, maybe we will. Maybe we'll do that for super chats at the end. Let's see how long we're on here. With the miracles, Ace of Coins. So there is a miracle coming. There is a miracle coming. Ace of Coins is renewal. Ace of Coins is new abundance. Ace of Coins is amazing energy, right? There is a miracle coming your way. If y'all stay to the end and we're not on here too terribly long, I might take a few super chat readings at the end. And there we have the Hanged Man here for diligence. Listen, don't move so fast. Take your time. Be diligent. Stick with the program, Gemini. Stick with the program, Gemini. Stick with the program. And be diligent in what we're... I wasn't going to pull this. Hey, Marilyn. Stick with it. Don't deviate. Do not weary in well doing. And then for your liquid crystal, you have kyanite alignment. This is third eye chakra color. Get you a kyanite crystal and meditate. Do I have any kyanite? I got soda light here. I think I have a kyanite somewhere. Meditate with actually, no, this is a striped amethyst. Kyanite is a wonderful meditation ascension stone. Get you some kyanite. Get into alignment with what your higher self and spirit is accomplishing in your lives. All right, here we go. All right, guys, that was Gemini. Let's move on. Let's go to Cancer. Sun and moon. Cancer, sun and moon. Yes, yes. All right. Thanks, guys, for coming. I so appreciate it. This is awesome. You might find that my mods, thank you, Sharon, for moderating. I so very much appreciate you, honey, holding it down in the chat for me. My mods are going to put up the site for you, the web address for you to go to and register for my upcoming Be the Light virtual retreat. Cancer, sun and moon. Cancer, flexibility is our first sacred destiny oracle. Cancer, hey to the moon. Ooh, patience, Cancer, patience. Flexibility, patience. I'm almost afraid to see what this last one is, you know. Especially being a Cancer sun. I'm really almost afraid to see what this is. I got to have some more patience on some stuff. And potential. All right. I like how that turned out. This is for mid-month, for now until the end of the month of September 2020. All right, Cancerians, come here, lend me your ears. Come here and lend me your ears. All right, listen now. Flexibility, Cancer, I know us. We have a certain way we like things done. We have a plan. We have a purpose to everything that we do. And we want them done in that way. I think I was just over on my Try and Chandara's astrology coach, her channel, and she did a interview with Leo Sun Tarot. And he's a Cancer moon. So one of the things he was saying was that, you know, he doesn't like things moved around in his kitchen. Like when he puts a pot or a pan somewhere or a utensil, whatever, he's very particular about how that kitchen is laid out. And when you move something and don't put it back in its place or whatever, that's a problem. Baby, it's a problem for me too. So we Cancers, especially, you know, Cancer suns and moons, we like things done a certain way. Okay? Now, we'll make you feel at home and we'll make you feel real great and we'll make you all of that. However, stop meddling and moving stuff around. We're not that flexible on some things, right? So I'm gonna need all of us. So I'm pointing at me too. I'm gonna need all of us to have a certain level of flexibility. Okay, flexibility towards the end of this month, and I really feel like that has a lot to do. Flexibility and patience go hand in hand. We are cardinal water. We initiate emotions. We initiate the energy that is set into motion. Therefore, it's sometimes hard for us to have patience. How come you don't see things my way? How come you don't feel the same way about it that I do? How come you can't see that I'm right? Hello, somebody. How come you can't see that? How come you can't see that I've got the right feelings about it? Okay. Now, hello. But we have to have patience. We want things right now, right now, right now. Like there's a number of things that I want right now, right now, right now. A number of things. And I was about to spend a whole bunch of dollars to get what right now, right now, right now. when I needed to have some patience. Thank you, my good, very good friend Armand Wiggins from the Armand Wiggins Show. When I needed to have some patience and, have some consistency in some of my behaviors in order to achieve that goal, right? So we could be master, we could be master uh, manifestors, but sometimes when we don't see the manifestation come in fast enough, it's a problem. But at the end of it, I feel like Spirit is saying to us with that potential card, it's right here for us. What we've dreamed of, what we've wanted, what we've desired, walking in our purpose, being the best version of us, being and amazing at whatever it is we wish to do. The potential is right there. We have all the potential in the world, but can we be a little honest about ourselves sometimes? We are not always the most consistent mother truckers that are around. Hello, somebody. Flexibility. We've got the Fool card. Come on over here, Gemini. I know you want to come. Come on, Gemini. Gemini the cat is coming to say hello. Yes, we are in a holding pattern, Valencia. Thank you. She believed she could. We are in a holding pattern and it's frustrating, but we have to have the patience to see it through because it's going to work out the way it needs to work out, right? It's going to work out the proper way. With that Fool card, there's new things coming our way. We've got new opportunities. We've got new options. We've got new everything, right? There is a new adventure awaiting us, but we have to be flexible enough to be willing to change our plans and the way we think it should work out because, we always know best, but sometimes we don't know best. Oh, thank you, baby. But sometimes we don't. Y'all say hello to Gemini the cat, those of you that are not familiar with her. So, patience, we now have the Hermit card, and that's the card for that's major arcana for Virgo, that Virgo energy. Study. Some of us, I'm gonna tell you something. Some of us, and I'm gonna point at myself. Okay, so let me just be a little bit honest and transparent. Y'all know I'm honest and transparent about things. So I'm gonna need you to not. I have a lot of information about a lot of things here. A lot. A lot. And I've got all sorts of, programs and books and this and that about various things, marketing and social media marketing and all this stuff, right? But I don't always take the time, enough time. I'll start studying a course or start a course. And Cancers, we're great at starting, but we're not always fantastic with the follow through and the finish. We're cardinal. I can come up with the idea and I can motivate you to get into that idea and I can get you like going, going, going. But sometimes it's super hard to do the follow through and the finish. So with that Hermit card, I'm also hearing for some of us, there are some things that we have been meant to study and get better at and just, you know what I'm saying? Like, so finish, do the follow through and have the patience with yourself and with other people. You might not have all the information so that you can truly achieve your potential and achieve the potential of the situation so you can maximize that potential, okay? And then finally, we do have the Three of Coins. So that means, so I do see that there are partnerships that are, Gemini, move. So there are partnerships that are on their way, friendships. So really value your friendships too. That Three of Coins can also to me mean friendships. But there are going to be some very valuable partnerships that are about to be created. All right. And so I'm going to need you to go on and tap into that, that are going to be very lucrative, abundance wise. Gem. There could be some like really lucrative contracts coming up. There could be some people that are very willing to contract you to do something, to do a thing that you love. So look out for new contracts as well, or new clients. Gemini, Sun, and Moon. I have not chosen a name for the lemur. We're going to do that probably this coming Friday. We're going to do a fun Friday night, fun night or whatever, and we're going to choose a name for the lemur on Friday. Um, oh, and so the liquid crystal card, oracle card for Cancer is Howlite. That's another fabulous ascension stone, and it's saying spiritual beginning. Spiritual beginnings. Cancerians, we're moving into a new world. A whole new world, right? We're moving into that new world. We're ascending. We're leveling up, okay? Sun and moon, we're leveling up. Get the level up, honeys. Get the level up, okay? Become a part of it, all right? Here, she knocked my mouse down on the ground. Here it go. Sharon, I'm glad Gemini makes you happy. She makes me happy too, usually. But child, she is irritating right now. All right, so that's Cancer. That's Cancer, Sun and Moon, Cancer. And she is literally going to lay here so that I have to reach over her. She's a true cat. Okay, now don't mess with my cards again. If you're going to lay here, lay here. All right, Cancer, we're moving on to Leo. We're moving on to Leo. Leo, Sun, Moon, and Sun and Moon. See, I got ready to say rising. Leo, Sun, and Moon. All right, let's see what we've got for the Sacred Destiny cards for Leo, Sun, and Moon. She's just clearly going to be here. She's not moving. What did you say here, dear? Let me look at this real quick. Finishing some educational things that's been pending. I know she believes she could. It's just, you get these things and you're just like, oh, I love it. And then all of a sudden it's not good. Oh, okay. Leo, we've got Healing Chaos. Leo, that's your first card. Healing Chaos. Healing Chaos. All right, Caroline. Healing Chaos. Up, and you got happiness too. So I think everybody is, come on, get happy. Ooh. We have Solitude. And then another card wanted to come out for you. Did you see that? Wonders. Healing, Chaos, Happiness, Solitude, and Wonders. Leo, have you been going through a thing? Hey, Ms. Denisha, you been going through a thing, Leo? I feel like you've been going through a thing. Gem. And it has felt a little chaotic. I mean, I know that you had a lot going on during your season as far as planetary transits and movements. And a lot of the Leos that I know, there were still a lot of things that were being shaken in your foundation, some foundational relationships, very important relationships to you, very important. I feel like for a lot of you, there's been a lot of changes career-wise too, additions and subtractions. And it's been a little tougher for you because some of you have really defined yourself by your career. It's been a little tougher for you because you haven't been able to be like the real Leo that you typically are. So yeah, I think it's been a little rough for a lot of you, and it's been very chaotic. And some of you may or may not have really wanted to do the healing work that Spirit has really moved you into. But you're coming into a time of happiness. You're coming into a time, you as well, of realizing and recognizing that you are responsible for your own happiness. No one can make you happy, Leo, but you. Also, though, Leo, some of you guys are making other people too happy. You're focused too much on other people's happiness and not enough on your own. And you're not getting enough back. Okay? So I'm going to need you to focus in a little bit and be a little selfish for yourself as well. And maybe take a few things a little more seriously. I know you're cutting them off. Maybe take it a little bit more seriously, like not being so happy-go-lucky all the time. And that's not that easy for a lot of you, depending upon what your other placements are. but I think also being a little bit more transparent, or a little bit more available, a little bit more communicative. Sorry guys, I have to move this. A little more communicative will help. But also you have to you have to remember the other person is not responsible for your happiness. So you focus in a little bit more on you. So that is going to mean that you're coming into this time of solitude. But that Wonders card says also that at the end of it all, at the end of this time of solitude for the remainder of this month, as we get into Libra season, you're going to find yourself a lot more balanced. And you're going to find yourself like discovering some new things about yourself that you had no idea existed, and abilities and power, and just like, I don't, it's hard to like describe it. It's like you're going to discover some things about you that are like the coolest things that before you may have said aren't cool about you, so you tried to hide it and then tried to put this facade up so that people would love you and honor you and care about you. But it's not about that. King of Swords over the to clarify, healing, chaos. Some of you guys are dealing with Aquarians. Well, that is your opposing energy. Some of you are dealing with people that have been screwing with your mind and have been trying to control your mind and control your thoughts and control like that aspect of it, how you think and view something. I'm finding somebody that's extremely, 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 extremely manipulative and controlling for some of you. Others are, and as a result of this, that King of Swords is also like, you need to cut those people out of your life and stop playing. Like, just cut it out. Just cut it out. Cut them. And it's not because you just absolutely don't ever want to talk to them again. And this could be vice versa. There could be some people cutting you out because you're creating this chaos in their life that needs to be healed. So this can go vice versa. With this Fool card, this is a new to clarify happiness, this is a new adventure for you. Finding happiness within yourself and not looking for the other person to find for you to find happiness within, is like really, really important. And this is a new thing. And taking some time to make yourself happy instead of always looking for others to make you happy. But in one of my favorite Adele songs that I love to sing or to quote, right? Next time I'll be greater. I'll be my own savior, right? Be your own savior. Stop playing Captain Save-A-Ho and save yourself. Anyway, solitude. Here we go with that Temperance card. Create your own. Become your own alchemist. Okay? Get your own balance. Get your life. Get yourself. Take care of you. Stop taking care of everybody else. Stop. And maybe you do need to have that solitude to really get to know who you are, so that when you present yourself, you have everything right there at your disposal, so that you can present a true self. Because if you're not presenting your true self, you're also not attracting someone that will truly love you and respect you and honor you. If you're not presenting your true self, that other person doesn't really know who you are, and then they find out about you later, and then it's always it's a S show, right? It's a show. It's a problem. If you're not presenting your true self and don't know your true self, you are not going to find the avenues by which you're going to find fulfillment in your purpose, your plan. Like, you don't know who you are. And if you don't know who you are, you don't know what's going to make you happy. You don't know what's going to make you feel fulfilled. So you got to like cut it out. You got to find out who you are and not who you are in juxtaposition to everybody else. And make yourself happy. Make yourself happy. Now, also finding out who you are is also understanding what ticks you off, what triggers you, what doesn't, where you need healing, where you don't, where you've already achieved and excelled and integrated that shadow self into who you are. And then the Ace of Coins over Wonders. So you too, there's a lot of, this is good energy. This is good, solid earth energy. There's a lot of Ace of Coins here. Guys, hello. You have abundance waiting on you. You have abundance here. a brand new start, a whole new world right here waiting for you. And it's going to come in a way and with a quickness that you did not expect. And it's going to come in a way and be in a fulfilling fashion, right? That you heretofore had not experienced. New abundance. And it's going to be abundance that's going to be good for your purpose. Whoops. Be good for your purpose. These cards are still tight. These cards are still tight. Let's get one more card for Leo here. One more card for Leo. Ooh, Botswana Agat. Breathe. Botswana Agat. Breathe. That's your root chakra. Just breathe. Just breathe. Right? Breathe. Center yourself. Here's Jade as well. Dream work. Some of you are going to get some really interesting and new dreams. Aquamarine simplification. Stop making everything so difficult, Leo. Clear quartz. Light embodied. Allow the light of spirit to come and shine within you and through you, and embody the light and the simplicity of just walking in love. That's it. Because if you walk in the frequency and light of love, everything moves to a higher level, and you will see your pathway cleared in a way, and you will bring people in. You will attract the right people in all areas of your life. You're overcomplicating it. You're making this very complicated, and it absolutely doesn't need to be. All right, here we go. All right, we are moving on. Hey, Cassandra. Hey, K-Ross. Yes, abundance. Abundance. All right, Libra. Here we go with Libra. The Libra general reading. All right, this is for Sun and Moon, Libra. All right, dear, no problem. Where are we at? How are we doing on time? I don't even know how long I've been on here, y'all. Hang on. Oh, we're not doing bad on time. Halfway through, and we'll be on here an hour. Oh, never mind. Where's my Virgo? Uh-oh. Hang on. Hang on. You're right. Now, I was not trying to skip y'all. My bad. All right. See? Live. This is the problem. Doing these live. Live. Here we go, Virgo. Let me play you. See? We're going to edit it out. Virgo. Oh my gosh, Virgo. Hi, Anita. Thank you for coming. Woo. Change, change, change. Virgo, change. Girl, if this daggone healing chaos shows up one more again. Thank you, Cassandra. Whoo, is everybody going through healing chaos right now? And then flow. Virgo, Sun, and Moon. Change, healing, chaos, and flow. Virgo, I feel like there's been people coming in and out of your life. What was that song? Got to Get You Into My Life? Earth, Wind, and Fire. There's a lot of change happening, and I don't know that Virgos particularly care for it. And it feels very chaotic. Um, and I feel like there's a number of you that are trying to figure out, well, why is this change happening? First of all, second of all, why can't we all just get along? Third of all, why the hell is this going? Why is it happening? Um, it could have a lot to do with the mass healings. Could have something to do with the changes due to the Ronas. Um, it could. I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that we are dealing with finally our past. Oh, the Beatles may have made that originally. I never heard the Beatles, so I heard Earth, Wind, and Fire's take on it. Foundationally, there's things that are being moved for you, Virgo. People are moving your cheese. There's a song, not a song, a book that a lot of corporations have people read as "Who Moved My Cheese." And we get used to the cheese being in a certain place, and then we talked about that with the Cancerian and our issues. But it's a necessary change, and it's some necessary and some root healings that are needing to happen. It feels chaotic because for some Virgos, there are some foundational beliefs that are being moved and removed. There's some structural people that have been like pillars in your life, perhaps, that are being moved and removed, or you're seeing them in a different way. And there's a lot of beliefs about yourself that you're having to reevaluate. But this is always about going in this flow is as hard sometimes as it is to go with the flow. It is very imperative that we move with spirit. And I hear spirit also saying, I'll be gentle. I'll be a little more gentle than you think. But I know this hurts, but it's necessary. I know this is confusing, but from the chaos will come beauty, beauty from ashes. There was a contemporary Christian praise and worship song. Let the river flow. Let the river flow. Holy Spirit, come. Move with power. Let the river flow. Right? Let the river flow. Get into the flow of it. If I'm gonna say, what in this new world is the Holy Spirit, it's your own spirit too, right? It's your own spirit. Let your spirit guides, let the spirit, let Supreme Source move in and move with power, but also move with love and help you through this situation. Now, Ace of Wands with the change. So you're going to be feeling the spark to allow the change to come and allow the change to move. Interesting. Through allowing the change to happen. Um, and you're going to know that it's cathartic and healing, and you're going to be okay with it. Like, you're going to get the motivation to do it. We do have the Queen of Coins, and she did come out in reverse. And I've been pulling everything upright. For some of you, this is really people that have been in your life for forever. Some of you, this may be a female energy, mother, sister, aunt, grandmother, female boss or manager or whatever, friend. I'm also hearing that you're being released from some of the manipulative control of them. Some of you are allowing yourself to heal from the need to manipulate others, that you didn't realize you were being manipulative, and now you are. You're realizing that. This is for some, I'm not saying for all. That's part of the chaos. And here we have the flow with the Ten of Swords. A lot of the things that have been said and done and thought and put upon you, that cycle is ending, and that's a big reason why it's so difficult, is because this is kind of all you've ever known. This is the only world you've ever known. And now that that cycle is ending, you don't really know how to think about what's on the other side. But what's on the other side is beautiful and wonderful, and it's less traumatic and less dramatic. Like, you're not going to have as much of the garbage to deal with. Okay? So there's that. Now, let's get a yeah, I'm going to pull more than one for you, though. Clear calcite, universal mind, solar plexus energy for you as well, Virgo. It's time for you to sit in the seat of your power. Moldavite, star child, you need to get to your your higher self. If you guys don't know quite, like, we also do Akashic and Galactic record readings if you're interested in past life and star seed identity. You really need to be in touch with your higher self, Virgo, right? Um, Universal mind, get with this flowing of the shifting and the changing of foundational energies and belief systems. Rhodonite, you need to be having patience. Selenite, you look towards spiritual guidance. If you have people that you work with or what have you, look towards that. And then on the bottom of the deck, activating diamond, your light body is very important. And then being in harmony, which is this peach calcite, being in harmony with the universe is also very critical right now. Let your mind, soul, and spirit be in harmony with one another and in harmony with your higher self. All right, that's Virgo. Whew, we are oops, this one over here, this one over here. We're halfway through. How is everybody doing? We've been talking a little bit about this. I just want to, not that. Do I have the flyer? Yeah. So we've been talking a little bit about this virtual retreat. And again, I'm going to put a promo video out about it a little bit, but just so you guys know, October 23rd through the 25th, we're having as basically what we're calling it is a spiritual activation weekend. We're going to do things like attune you to either Reiki level 1 or Reiki level 2 practitioners. I'm going to teach you my methods for quantum manifestation. I'm going to also help, with this activation of the light body and transcending higher life, higher self, higher knowledge, and into other dimensions. And really activating spiritual gifts within me. We're also going to be doing like a lot of this impartation where I'm going to be imparting these gifts that I have developed and that some I was born with and some I've developed over the years. We're going to be doing that impartation. We're also going to talk about, various other things, like really taking a deep dive into being a spiritual healer, like even beyond what I did last year. For those of you that joined me for one of my retreats last year, like really diving deep into reading auras and really and what we do with various traumatic occurrences, energetic energies, and injuries to the chakra system, and how they can manifest themselves physically and spiritually and emotionally. We're also going to talk about crystals, and I'm really using that a lot for manifestation purposes and for meditation purposes. We're also going to talk about spiritual warfare, like deep, because that's what this world really needs. They need all of us that can be engaged in spiritual warfare, whether it's cord cutting, generational curses, oppressions over regions, neighborhoods, households, things like that. And we're going to talk about launching your spiritual business. And even if you've taken a Reiki class before, I am attuning people in the Dr. Usui, like the original method. I'm a 7th generation Reiki master teacher. So very close to how the original method was meant to be done. So it would never hurt to do that. So that you can go to my website, get information on it. It is it's going to be a fantastic and very powerful weekend. All right. So Gemini. All right, here we go. Let's move it along. Let's get back here to Libra. All right, Libra, sun and moon. Libra, sun and moon. Let's go with mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. No, that's what we not fitting to do. Come on. Say hello. Say goodbye. She really wants her screen time. Like, she is just like, girl, you have not been live in a long minute. And so I'm going to need my screen time. Right? That just like a Gemini always wants to be seen. All right, Libra. Here we go. Oh my gosh, Libra. Healing chaos. I feel like I need to do a whole healing discussion. Whew. Community. Oh. Right? And you have the flow too. All right, Libra. Y'all might not want to hear this, but y'all might really want to hear this. I'm hearing very strongly that this healing chaos for you is not individual. This healing chaos for you, Libra, sun and moon, is about healing the community around you, about being the light, about being that light worker, about bringing the light and emitting the light and shining your light and assisting humanity. This is really about you assisting the community and you helping to bring balance in this darkness. You shining a light into a very dark world. You shining a light into a world that is having difficulty managing the ascension and the next level birthing process. Helping people truly understand what is true justice and what is true balance instead of only looking at it from their own myopic point of view and their tunnel vision. Helping people to get to the what is really and truly walking in love instead of a sheer love of self or love that's based on fear or love that's based on a very third dimensional selfish energy. um Helping people see that what's going on right now is a necessity and helping them transform their lives, helping them get into the flow. Um, Helping your community, helping people heal. Hey, Jeanette. Helping that and helping people get into the flow, their flow, the real flow, right? The flow of spirit, the flow of truth, the flow of love, the flow of light. Because this really is a very dark world that is coming to the forefront. Knight of Cups. There's deep healing going on, and you're going to have to give tough love. You're going to have to give measures. I love how there's like the dolphins and stuff with this Knight of Cups. You're going to have to be delivering these messages of love and of healing, and you're going to deliver this message of balance, and you're going to deliver this message of, yes, love yourself, just like you were saying, Travis, right? Like helping them get through that process. Six of Coins. Wow. Um, that is right, having enough to give in abundance. You have enough that you can donate and give above and beyond, but you're in balance. So this is again you bringing that balance, and then from your balance, that overflow, you're able to assist the community in a real, useful, transparent way. And what about flow? One more, please. Whew, Three of Swords. And also with this healing, you're going to be helping people overcome disappointment. You're going to help people overcome their pain. You're going to help people overcome the trauma, the hurt. Help them to not be so disappointed within themselves. Help them to not be disappointed, like have compassion for themselves. It's an amazing way for you to be able to help people find compassion. This is really like, I feel like that some of you are going to become like kind of those life coaches, spiritual coaches, or really know that that's where you're meant to go, and those energetic healers. Green tourmaline, enlightenment. A lot of people are getting enlightenment. Kyanite, alignment, being in alignment with the higher self. Red jasper, nurturing. Tanzanite, an angelic messenger. That's you, Libra, for the rest of this month. That's you. Here again, green tourmaline, kyanite, red jasper, and tanzanite. Deliver the messages from the angels. All right. Oh, wow, Travis. Whew. Yeah, I didn't know we were gonna go this deep today. I mean, we went down into. We've been going down into it, ain't it? As Mr. Armand said, we've been getting into some things. All right. All right, here we go, Libra. Sagittarius is next up. Sagittarius. General reading. All right, Sag. All right, Travis, I'll look for it. Thanks, guys, for being here again. Thanks for, like, if you haven't already subscribed, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Please hit that bell button. It will help. I really do appreciate it. And feel free to share this video. We'll have some timestamps up and we'll chop it up a little bit as well to put the individuals up here. It will take me a little longer, but, and then I'm going to get back to my readings. All right, Sag. Oh my God. What is wrong with me? Okay, did I not put Scorpio in here? Scratch that. Y'all is gonna, ooh, Scorpios. Okay, time out, y'all. Wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. I don't know what's wrong with me. What is going on? All right, guys, hang on a second. I literally have to make this. Like, don't kill me, Scorpios. Why? You know, I was doing this late last night, and I was just so excited to be able to create these and have these ready for you guys. Hey, Deeper. So hang on, y'all hold tight. This is like gonna happen live. Thank you so much. Thank you very much for becoming a member. Hold on, guys. Like literally, this is crazy. This is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Okay, here we go. This is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I cannot believe this. Okay. 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 Like literally, oops. I can literally create this on the fly. Okay. All right. Sorry, gang. Scorpio gang like didn't even have like a whole thing. Like I can't believe I did that. No. I can't believe I did that. All right, close. Here we go. Let me add Scorpio in here. Thanks for your patience, guys. These are live shows. Like this is why I don't do this stuff live. Oh gosh. All right. Here we go. Scorpio general reading. Let me play that one more time so we know we're doing Scorpio. I don't know what I would do without you guys to keep me on track. Like seriously. All right, Scorpio. Oh gosh. All right, here we are. We're back. Here, Scorpio, Sun and Moon. Oh my gosh, Scorpio. Okay, we have wisdom. Yeah, live shows have a completely different energy and it just might, like, things may or may not work. We have miracles, wisdom, miracles, and Scorpio. Ooh, and inner peace. I love that for you, Scorpio, Sun and Moon. Okay. Um, wisdom, Scorpio, like you guys are, we remember, I mean, some of you guys may or may not remember from back in the day, but you have this beautiful energy that is, the CIA, FBI, MI6, CSI, NCIS, KGB. You all will investigate a thing and get down to the get down and do all this super secret squirrel stuff, and you don't trust anyone with certain things. And that's understandable, but you will get down to the real nitty gritty of it. Like you will get a feeling about somebody, you'll be like, oh, I don't trust that mother trucker, and I'm gonna tell you why in a minute. But I'm gonna find out and let you know. Um, but what I feel for you for the rest of this month, Scorpio, is that this wisdom, because Virgo is a sextiling sign to you, so that earthy, that kind of Virgo, let's create something new energy. You're gonna have a lot of wisdom about creating something new. You're gonna see the inner workings. You're gonna see the inner workings of the individuals. You're gonna see the inner workings of all of this, right? And you're gonna get down to the nitty gritty of it and have a lot of wisdom on the next moves that you should make in your progress and your process. And but because by operating in that divine wisdom, right? You're operating in your own divinity and in your divine wisdom. You are then being able to bring about miracles in your life and miracle in other people's lives. But the miracles that you're going to create in your life, right? That other people are going to see, that it's going to bring some resolution to some issues that have been going on in your life lately, like where you've felt conflicted, you've wanted to transform, you're in your cocoon as a caterpillar and you just haven't quite busted out from that cocoon. So this is going to allow you then to finally bust out. The miracle is going to happen so that you're finally ready to finish your transformation and break completely free. And that then is going to bring you such a height of a level of inner peace. For some of you, you're not even going to know what to do with it. For some of you, you're going to be sitting in your Scorpio cave and you're just going to be like, wow, I didn't think it could be like this. I didn't think it could be like this. Now, it's been difficult ahead of time because, see, wisdom and knowledge are very different. Knowledge is that surface, third dimensional kind of, yep, I get it, it makes complete logical sense. Wisdom is being able to see behind the curtain and understand the why. Wisdom is taking that knowledge and then integrating it so that you don't go down that same path again if it was not successful, or you do go down that same path again if it was awesome. So we don't go back and recreate all of these things with these people over and over and over again when they've not proven themselves to be loyal. But what we do is that maybe some of them, maybe they haven't been loyal, but for some of them, we just have to kind of skirt and handle them a little bit differently. And you're going to have the wisdom to know the difference, right? You're going to have the wisdom to see behind the curtain and see people's real reasons, emotions, and motivations. And that's going to tremendously assist you on this path. Now, let's get to here. Join the Virgo hermits. Okay, let's get clarifying. Yeah, I'm going to get back to doing more lives. It's a long story, guys. High Priestess for wisdom. If that doesn't say wisdom, I don't know what does. Trust your intuitions, dig deep, pray a lot, meditate a lot, trust your psychic, your higher self. Trust what you're hearing. It is right and true, and it will guide you, even as painful as some of it might be to come into that realization. But it's a true realization. Three of Cups with miracles. I'm not taking this as too many cooks in the kitchen. I'm taking this as a time of celebration. Like there's a release coming that's going to give you cause to celebrate. There's dreams coming true that's going to give you cause to be like, yes, right? I want to hear some testimonies. All right. And then we have the Eight of Swords. And that's with inner peace. I'm going to read that as a reverse energy. You're breaking out of the confines and the constructs of your mind. You're breaking free from the confines and the constructs of your own inner mind. You know, if you guys think about the movie The Matrix, right? So when those that had red pilled their way out and they were living in reality, right? The real reality, and they were no longer living in the matrix. What did they create in order to learn how to operate in the matrix and not get sucked into the illusion of the matrix? They created a construct, right? In fact, that's what Morpheus called it, was a construct. And it was the space where Neo was able to get really comfortable and good and understand how to operate within the matrix and how to bend the code or bend the energy and for it to do its own will and understand that his will, and for him to also understand that, you know, gravity and this and that were just constructs in a third dimensional world. That if you don't believe the matrix is real, then gravity is no longer real. How fast you move, how strong you are, what knowledge you have is it's a construct of what you've been told to think in this third dimensional realm. But Scorpio, what I'm asking you to do, and this can probably go for everybody, but what I'm asking you to do, Scorpio, is you've created your own little construct within the matrix. And you've bound yourself up in this construct and thinking the world is created and structured in this way. Saying to you is for the remainder of this month, this energy, and energy is fluid. It could happen next month, could have already happened. But I'm asking you to come out of your own construct and free yourself from that. Free yourself from the construct of the matrix and understand that you do not have to operate within the rules and regulations. Otherwise, you're not getting any miracles. You can't get miracles if you believe that if you believe the only way you can get money is go to work and get a paycheck. If that's your construct and you're not willing to break out of that, then that's what you're going to be within. And you're always going to operate that way. You can't get miracles if you're operating within the construct. Okay? Now, so I'm reading that as you're breaking free. Okay? Here we go. Let's get this last one. Okay, here we go. Rhodonite, have patience with the liquid crystal. Have patience. It's all's going to be revealed to you very soon, Scorpio, Sun, and Moon. Moldavite, Star Child, tap into your higher self. Always use your higher self. Use your higher knowledge. Use that immortal knowledge. Moonstone, Mother Goddess. Birth a new thing within yourself. And then I also have Caroite, individualization. Become who you're meant to become all within yourself. Break free from what everyone else has told you you need to be and you should be. All right. Whew. We getting into it today, y'all. We getting into it today. Here we go. Down the home stretch. Now can I do Sagittarius? 4 more signs to go. Thank you guys for hanging with me. 4 more signs to go. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. There we are. Here we go. Sun and Moon. Saggies. Sun and Moon. 3 cards, please. Saggies. We're at a standstill. We must have patience. 1 more card for you guys. One more card for Sagittarius, Sun and Moon. And you have a gateway as well, Sag. I feel like I need to put 1 more for you, though. Can I have 1 more card, please? Not in the mood, Gem. Delight. Yeah. Delight. Down on the end. All right. Standstill. Sagittarius, you feel like you're at a standstill on a lot of things right now? Probably so. There's not a lot going on in your sign, and it can be tough right now. We've got the South Node in your sign, though, right? We're at that Gemini North Node, Sagittarian South Node axis, and so because we've got that axis going, which feels like we're probably repeating a lot of things that we did before, a lot of energies we did before, and we're kind of comfortable in how we've always operated. However, and it's always worked before, so we don't really understand why it's not working right now. However, there's also this understanding of that we have to do a new way and think about things in a new fashion, ignite some passions that haven't been ignited before and really kind of move forward. So it feels like things are at a bit of this weird standstill, doesn't it? You got to have patience. This is another trust the process message. You got to have patience with where you're at and understand that the reason why a lot of these things aren't moving as quickly as you would like for them to, because it's A, it's not ready, and B, if we moved it along as quickly as you might want us to, it wouldn't work very well. It would not work very well. Matter of fact, it'll crash and burn. Burn, baby, burn. Right? It would be a disco inferno, okay? The roof, the roof is on fire. Right? And the Sagittarian sometimes will say, we don't need no water, let the mother burn. Right? No, please don't burn it. Hey, thank you, Dr. Simone. Thank you. Um, we, man, come on now. We I can't believe I just went back to those days. It's like I can see y'all are like, I'm trying to get up here past this thing, so I'm just gonna burn it all down. The roof, the roof is on fire. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like it's just like you just gonna burn it down so you can get where you gotta go. You need to have some patience. Okay, we need to have, I know it's on a standstill, and I know you want to take all of this off and just be like, I'm done with it. I'm busting out. But we can't do that because if we do that right now, it's premature. It's like taking a cake out early. All right? It's like taking a cake out early. It's gonna You know, if you take it out too early before it's actually done, what it's going to do, it's going to fall. And it's not going to be done on the inside, and it's not going to be good. And you're going to be like, I had my mouth ready for this cake, and it didn't work out. But there is that gateway. So you see the door opening, you see the gateway, you see where you can get to. And I think that's part of the problem is you can see it, but you can't touch it just yet. And so because of that, um it's frustrating. You feel like you're at a standstill, but delight yourself in the process, and delight yourself in the learning, delight yourself in the moment, and be very mindful. Delight yourself in this moment of time and what it's bringing to you and what it's helping you. Sharon. You're happy that it's not for Aries, huh? What have we got here? Ooh, Seven of Swords for standstill. Um, wow, that's deep. Let me get these other cards here. That is deep. Four of Coins for patience. I need the rest of this. Two of Wands for gateway. Ooh, and Five of Coins for delight. Okay. Gem, come on. Come over here. Don't knock my cards over. Okay. Don't flop down. See? Did you see that? The big flop. Why don't you go upstairs with your sister? Um, Seven of Swords over this standstill. Some of y'all may feel like this time is being stolen from you. That you feel like your purpose, your plan, your destiny is being stolen from you. And nothing could be further from the truth. Now, there may be some of you where people have lied, cheated, stole, and it caused you to be at this standstill because you couldn't see the deception at first. And so I don't want to invalidate that, because that could very well be it. Um, but also, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm beginning to wonder. But if maybe the perception of this was somebody that was supposed to be with you, but and interact with you, or this was something that was supposed to happen right now, if you're feeling like this moment was stolen or you missed it or something like that, you need to kind of come up out of that thought process, because the more you think that this moment in the past, Sagittarius, was really what was supposed to, like it was supposed to happen then, and now you've missed the boat, the more you will have missed the boat. If you believe that you've missed the bus, but you don't have a schedule, and you know every other day the bus typically came 15 minutes later, but for some reason today you just feel like I'd have missed the bus, two things can happen. Either that bus driver was super early that day, and yeah, you did miss the darn bus. My bad. Or the other thing can happen is that because you feel that way so strongly, you bring up all this anxiety and concern, and what am I going to do, and how am I going to get to work, and da 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 da, that you make a choice that will cause you to miss the bus. So don't necessarily feel like you've missed your destiny, or that the time has been stolen from you, because the Bible says God redeems the time, which means that it all happens in the right time and fashion it should. If this is still your destiny and truly your destiny, it will be yours. But you have to maintain the belief in that. With this Two of Wands, with this patience, that you see there's a key here that unlocks a door. You have to have the patience to use the right key. I think some of you are putting the wrong key, the right key, but in the wrong hole. And that didn't sound right. But y'all understand what I'm saying. You're trying to unlock some treasure from somebody that you really shouldn't be unlocking. Right, that's my point. You were early at the stop, and then you're thinking for some strange reason, I can't believe she got her behind all the way up there at the top. Um, you were early at the stop, but you for whatever reason, maybe your clock is off or maybe whatever. Anyway, long story less long. You have to make the decision that I'm in it to win it and I'm in it for the long haul and I'm going to stick with it and I'm going to see it to the end. You have to make the decision actively to be patient and wait. There was another song. I will wait for you, Jesus, right? You're my heart and one. I don't think that was it. Anyway, there was a song that we said, I'll wait for you, Jesus, right? That was a Christian song. Sometimes I go back to it. Anyway, wait on it. You have to be patient and wait for the timing for everything else to match up so that your destiny can be achieved. That's a conscious decision to wait, have patience, have trust, have faith in that your manifestation is coming, in that you are truly manifesting what your true purpose is. This four of Oh, but the four of coins was on patience. I'm sorry. Wow, okay. So I put the two of wands on the gateway. Okay. Well, I'm still going to hold true to that. All right. The four of coins being for patience also, while you're making a conscious decision to have patience and wait and choose to go through the gateway at the proper time, four of coins tells me stop telling everybody your plans, stop telling everybody your desires, stop telling everybody what you intend to do, stop giving out your information, keep it to yourself, hold it back. Stop telling everybody what you want to do, because you know what? If somebody honestly has stolen an idea that you had, if somebody has honestly stolen that, it's because you told them and you gave them the information for them to steal. So sometimes you don't trust everybody with your information. And then finally, but last but not least, we have the five of coins on this delight, and I'm not gonna. I'm actually reading that up in reverse. You're coming. You can choose to not feel like you're left out in the cold and begging. You can choose to do that, right? And choose to find delight in the process and choose to find delight in yourself and choose to have an attitude of gratitude so that the universe can bring to you that exactly which is meant for you to have and that you've been manifesting. And I saw someone make a comment about I missed the bus. The beautiful thing about a bus and why we use that metaphor is because another bus comes along. So just because you missed the one bus, maybe that bus actually was full and the next bus is totally empty and you can stretch out. And it's the express bus rather than the bus that's going to make all the stops along the way and irritate your soul. So then you get the express bus and you arrive at the same place at the same time you normally would have anyway, but with a lot less hassle and headache. Can't be grateful and hateful. I love that. Yes. All right, let's pull one more here. From the liquid crystal deck. Citrine abundance. All right, abundance is coming your way. Sagittarius. A lot of us are getting abundance. I feel like most of us are on this precipice of some amazing manifestation. We just gotta hang on. Garnet, manifestation of purpose. Didn't I just say manifestation? I ain't pulling no more for y'all. That's it for y'all. That's it. Saggies, y'all better chill out. All right, here we go. I can tell my kitty is not going to move. So we're just going to have to pull and put cards all around her. All right, here we go. Who's next? Cappies. Capricorn. 3 more to go. Capricorn. General reading. Sun and moon. Let's get 3. Ooh, security. Capricorn, you happy with that? I know. Security. You're welcome, Cassandra. Security. Ooh, this is beautiful. Purity. Security, purity. Thank you. And love. Security, purity, and love. Let your love come down. Ooh, let your love come down. Let it come all the way down. Ooh, let your love come down. Right? Let your love come down. Let your love come down. Let it come down. Operate in this area of love and truth and honor and integrity. Operate from that space. Security. Capricorns, you've been looking for security, right? You're your own security. You've been wanting security in your relationships and situationships and friendships. You've been looking for that. You've been wanting it, but it was always within yourself. So security, find the security. Now, very soon, Saturn will be going direct in Capricorn again. I think October the 4th. My astrology heads will keep me honest. Yes, I do think the eyes, yes, the eyes of the purity card are green and blue. Um, so you're going to find that. Now, as of today, at the recording of this video on September 13th, Jupiter has gone direct in Capricorn, so now you're feeling a little bit better about the big expansion plans. Now you're feeling better about the world at large. You know, things are feeling a little bit more awesome, but you're feeling very insecure right now because Mars in retrograde is squaring Saturn in retrograde. So you are feeling very insecure right now. There's a lot of the past stuff that's coming back to potentially haunt you. A lot of the past stuff and past ways that you've moved, maybe that are coming back and they weren't so awesome before. Or maybe some people were moving around you and they weren't so awesome and they weren't so trustworthy, or whatever the case is. But there's a lot of past issues you've not dealt with that now has to be dealt with. Okay? And where you thought you could find security and wholeness and guidance and peace and love and tranquility and all this stuff, you ain't going to find it. You're not finding it there. You're not finding it there. So, this is a new sense of security. And this is from this concept of purity. Purity of thought, purity of deed, purity of heart, purity of mind, purity of spirit. Some of y'all are going to have to stop telling yourself a story that really isn't true. And some of y'all are going to have to understand that the stories that other people have been telling you are not from a pure space. But if you approach yourself and all of your relationships with a purity of heart, mind, body, and spirit, then we're going to continue to find the security within all of that. Thank you, Miss Cheryl, that we needed, right? That we wanted, that we desired. Okay? And love anchoring all of this, is really all about operating. See, love, what we do a lot of times is we look at love as simply what is romantically felt between a man and a woman, and or a woman and a woman. What are your partner, right? Well, whatever floats your boat. That's not really the essence of love. Love is about compassion. Love is about understanding. Love is about strength. Love is about having all of that within oneself. That's what love is about. That's true love. Love is not an emotion but a gift, not a temporal emotion, but it is literally an energy that creates and can destroy. It can uplift and it can tear down. So we have to be very careful with the application thereof. Because if it's a love of self to the point where it's narcissistic and toxic, it can tear down and gaslight and injure. If it's a pure compassionate love of self and others, we're able to see one another in our humanity and work through that. We don't require security from everybody else because we have our own. Now, let's get some clarification. Let's get some clarification. Security. Nine of Cups. Now, didn't I just sit here and say about all of that about yourself? Nine of Cups, one of my two favorite cards in the deck. Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Cups, because you are finding a fulfillment of self-love. You are finding within yourself all the beauty and grandeur and self-expression and self-love that there is. Ten of Swords with the purity. Some of y'all been talking about people. My lower vibrational Capricorns. That's got to stop. Some of y'all have been plotting and planning and scheming. That's got to stop too. For others of you, there have been plots and plans and schemes that have been in the works and in the way, and guess what? That time is over. Because you're seeing yourself through a purity that you are no longer going to attract it. And then others then will see you through a purity that they will no longer wish to do it. That's the beautiful thing about when you come into a self-partnership, true self-partnership, is that your aura is so strong, it's a drama crap repellent. And when the drama and the crap comes your way, it don't even hit you the same way. It don't hit the same. Because it's like, whatever, it is what it is. It is what it is, because I'm feeling my Nine of Cups self. I'm feeling in my most beautiful, awesome space. And this Three of Swords, let me tell you something. The heartache is over. The heartache and the pain is over. The healing happens. The healing is happening. The healing is occurring. It's no more time for you to be disappointed within yourself or disappointed within others, because you are wonderfully and beautifully created. And if you can finally, as you acknowledge and integrate, right, those shadow areas, as you acknowledge all of this, as you bring this into being, as you heal the wounds and heal the hurts and the pains and the sorrow and the shame, release the guilt, release the shame, you begin to operate at that higher level of love. And this is beautiful for you all, that higher frequency of love. Turquoise, spirit of the earth. How fitting for a Capricorn. How fitting for a Capricorn. Spirit of the earth, that beautiful, grounded, abundant, mineral and nutrient filled earth that we can plant seeds into and water and bring sunlight and gentle wind. And she gives forth her abundance and gives forth life. Renew the life within you so that you can then give life as we so very much need it in this earth right now. All right. That's what I have for Capricorn, Sun and Moon. All right, here we go. Aquarius. Here we go with the Aquarius general sun and moon reading. Aquarius. Here we are. Let's get three release. Oh, Aquarius. Wisdom. This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. Here, here you go with your healing chaos. Oh, goodness. Okay. Aquarius. Choose very carefully who you're releasing. Choose very carefully who you're holding on to. Choose very carefully when you decide to blow and release that energy. Choose very carefully. Very, very carefully. As you make the proper choices in who you're going to release and who you're going to keep around, as you're making the proper choices of what is really that important, is it really important for you to make your last stand and die on this hill today? Or is it more important for you to, kind of like let this one go and have the wisdom to choose what you need to really hold on to tightly, how you need to move, or if you need to release it? Okay, and just kind of swerve around and let it go. Be very discerning as to far as what it is that you're holding on to so tightly, and that you are really like, oh, this is a really big deal, but it might not really be that big of a deal, but you make it a big deal. So that energy within and of yourself as well, and as you're moving and as you're growing, right? That healing chaos is gonna feel chaotic. The healing is never orderly, not to the third dimensional mind. It's never orderly. There is an order to it, but it can be rather chaotic. The interweaving of cells as they reform, and there's a scab, and there's a joining, and a conjoining, and a reformation of a beautiful tapestry of skin cells or muscular cells or anything. It can look to the naked eye as chaotic. It can look to the third dimensional mind as chaotic, but it's not. There's a reason why this, and cell may actually grow in a different way. There's a reason why things start off singularly and then they divide, and then it's exponential, and seemingly while there is some order, there is some chaos, and there is going to be some pain, and there's going to be some heartache. But each area of release that you have, Aquarius, is line upon line, precept upon precept. It's building upon the last thing. It's allowing you some time for integration. Now, you're not going to have as much time for integration because things need to happen at a rapid rate, and Spirit's been working with you to try to do that. But, and that I feel like there's a record that I'm repeating, but you're going to have the wisdom to know which step and which part to release next, so that the injury isn't so bad and it's not so much chaos. You're also going to help some other people around you release that chaos too, because pretty soon Saturn will be back into its second home of Aquarius, and then we're going to begin to see some new technological and higher thought foundations change. Here we have the Two of Coins. So this release, understand this release is bringing balance to your money. Some of y'all's money been funny too, but it's because you're really holding on to some people and some energies and some thoughts that are blocking your abundance. So you might want to think about releasing it. We have Eight of Swords. Yep, thank you, discernment and wisdom. Eight of Swords. I'm gonna pull one more too. So, yeah, there's been some things that I think there's some ideas that you've been holding on to that really aren't reality, and you're gonna have some discernment about it. Yep. And Nine of Cups. Will you trust in yourself and trust in your intuition, please? Don't let other people make you feel bad about. I mean, I know sometimes y'all can be harsh, but trust yourself and trust your intuition. That's going to be very, 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 very important. Trust your emotions, and you don't typically like to go to the emotions. but trust your emotions. You're thinking it through up here, but you're trapped up here because you're thinking it through down here and you're not feeling it enough. Your wisdom is actually coming from your heart chakra because that's really the kind of this conduit into the third dimensional realm for from higher thought. Okay? So, trust your heart. Oops. And then we have for healing chaos the Three of Wands. On the other side of all of this healing, the ship's coming in. And you know your ship's coming in. You know it. And I know it. But it's hard to see through the tornado and the rain, isn't it? Against my window, can you hear the rain? Against my window. It's raining. You can't see out that window, can you? It's raining outside. And you can't see out that window and it's bothering you because you can't ascertain what's on the other side. But there's a rainbow on the other side, Aquarius. There are clear skies once the storm passes. When the storm rages, when the storms of life are raging, understand that there's beauty on the other side. Here we go. Hemimorphite, the egoless state. Let go of your ego. And carnelian, creativity. When you let go of your ego and stop thinking in a third dimensional realm and that you have to be the one to solve every problem, and you release somebody to their, as the Bible would say, their reprobate mind. Listen, if they're not getting it, baby, let them go. You can't fix it because they don't want it fixed. Then you are able to see creatively beyond the situation that you're in and move yourself out of it and have the wisdom. Let your ego go. Let it go. All right. That's what I have for Aquarius. When the storm of life are raging. Okay. Ooh, last but not least, my trines, the Pisceans. Here we go, Pisces. All right, Pisces, here we go. Let's pull 3 cards. Three cards for Pisces, please. 3 cards for Pisces. Action. Yes. Pisceans, take some action. Here we go. You got patience. Evidently, all of us need some patience. We're all feeling very impatient. And that makes sense with Mars square Saturn. And you also have new beginnings, Pisceans. I love that for y'all. I love that. Pisceans, I'm going to need y'all to not do your deep dive, though, and take some action. I'm going to need y'all to act upon your feelings, your emotions, your dreams. I'm going to need you to act upon them. I'm going to need you to take some decisive action about them, too, as well. You've been quite patient, yes. And when you take action, try not to expect a immediate opposite reaction, but know that you're setting some things in motion so that things can transform and can manifest in your life. But I feel like there's a lot of you, like a lot of us in general, are all feeling a little bit indecisive and unsure of what the next step should be. So I need you to make a step. I need you to swim in one direction or another, because Spirit will meet you on that path. And your guides will meet you, and your ancestors will meet you, and your angels will meet you. And they will see you where you're at, and they will help you along your way. You've been very patient with others and with yourself. Be a little more patient with yourself, though, as well. This kind of mutable, right? You're a mutable water sign. So your emotion running this way and emotion running that way is natural and normal, and it's the way things should be for a Piscean. So don't begrudge that. That's part of what makes you absolutely beautiful, though, is the fact that you're not fixated on one way or another, and it doesn't have to be your way or the highway, and you can see and morph the energy in a myriad and a multitude and a million different ways to get the outcome. And you can go to Neptune and we can all live there. Now, you might actually not want us all living there, but we can live there together and we can all be a part of the beautiful dream. New beginnings are on the way. Abundance, transformation, new starts, a leveling up. I truly do believe all of us as a collective are leveling up, taking that next step into ascension and transformation. The Fool, go on your new adventure. Go on your new adventure. Go on your new adventure. Now, don't go deep diving, but go on your adventure. Three of Cups. Celebrate good times. Come on. Listen. There's a party going on over here. A celebration to last throughout the years. So bring your good times and your laughter too. We're going to celebrate the party with you, right? Well, I'm not good at singing those songs. But anyway, you get the impression. You get the understanding. You've been patient long enough. It's time to celebrate. And look at this new beginnings. There's 10 of coins, 10 of pentacles, great abundance. This new beginning brings great abundance, and it brings a completion in all the areas of your life. The pentacle is the completion of the fire, the water, the air, all the elements coming together to bring a manifestation into your world. This is a clearing of karmic issues. This is a clearing of the karma and coming in of the dharma. This is a birth and a rapid growth. This is abundance beyond. Cool in the gang. Yep. Celebration is overdue. And some of y'all might be doing that celebratory dance on your own, child. Or, it may seem like it's got to be solo. But because a lot of us, I'm telling you, are going to have reason to celebrate, where the rest of the world is really going to be like, how in the world are you living this way? And let me tell you something. We live in that way because we live in by the Spirit. Completion of completion of a karmic cycle. Yes. All right. Pink tourmaline, gift of love. What else do we have for you? Manifestation of purpose, the garnet. The gift of love is your manifestation of your purpose. We're going to start seeing those sprouts, if it already hasn't happened, in the remainder of September. We're going to start seeing that, but no, in a real way, you're going to have your purpose laid out for you, and in a real way, you're going to connect to it. Okay? In a real fashion. Ooh, y'all. Ooh, y'all. Ooh, y'all. Ooh, y'all. Here we go. We made it. We made it. We made it. So we'll put the right times up here. Sorry for my Pauline, what you're gonna see, at one point I put up a Sagittarius graphic, but then right after it put up Scorpio. So thank you guys. Somebody had a question. She believed she could, so she did. Did you have the question that you wanted to ask me? Did you have the question you wanted to ask me? I don't recall. You're very welcome, Mystical Mind. I'm just trying to remember, somebody had a question and I want to answer it. Love you too, Sharon. Thank you so much. Okay. Um okay, whoever had that question, can we go on and because I need to sign off. Okay, good. So before we get out of here, what you're seeing over here in that graphic, Beat the Light Virtual Retreat, it's a whole weekend. I'm dropping the promo video on it a little bit later on tonight, so look on my community tab for, when I post that. Space is limited. For those of you who are already my clients, you will receive a discount, whatever your discount, because of the level of mentoring client that you are. You will receive a discount on the registration. Registration total is $497 for the entire weekend, including my Lightworker kit box. And I am only asking for a $50 deposit to hold your space. Okay, the chakra item that you have on your desk, is that an incense holder? Oh, this. Yes, it is. It's an incense burner. Thanks, Dr. Simone. Incense burner. That's what that is. I should try to find somewhere and put it in the Lightworker box. Yeah. All right, guys. Look out for that video a little bit later. For those of you that still have natal charts that I need to do, it is. I'm working on some of those later on tonight as well. And be on the lookout, guys. I'm going to put my live schedule out. We're going to be doing some interesting things. We're going to take the time to do these readings on Sundays. But we're going to be doing some interesting things. I'm going to be interviewing some other light workers as well, one day a week. We're going to do some astrology talk one day a week. And some kind of general stuff one day a week as well. I don't yet sell that on my website, but I will. But I will. We're going to get that all together. All right, guys, I'm going to let you guys go so I can go make dinner. Peace, love, blessings, and joy be unto you today, tomorrow, and for all eternity. Thanks, guys, so much for being here. I love you guys so much. Namaste. Bye-bye.